Hey everyone, we are talking about the Tier 8 premium German battleship, the Shill, aka Super Graf Spee. Well, what makes it super? Well, it's super duper at flanking. I play the ship as a flanking cruiser and a denial cruiser. So you'll see here taking over C cap and trying to prevent the push as much as I can, guaranteeing that my DD gets a little extra support, and my Missouri hopefully can mop up the rest. One of the big thing about this ship though, biggest guns of any German cruiser in Tier 8. So what I did with my build, you'll see this a little bit later, is the super heavy AP feels like an absolute must on this ship. I've tried it without it, and being able to citadel battleships, it just gives you that sweet spot in your heart when you just know you just ruined a battleship stag with a cruiser. Call me vindictive, but I like to be able to be one on the punishing end instead of being punished. Looks like we have a Heinrich and Alana rolling around that backside. See if we could get him to knock it off. Stop him a little bit, slow him down. I'm not quite sure about the Spanish cruiser, what he's going to be doing. He's just going to group up with them. Even though this cruiser's a little bit on the thicker side, 34 knots is not slow for as big as she is. She does move quite a bit. Hey, he turned around. Looks like I must be stuck with a fire breather and a lot of Daka secondaries. So we get a little pop shot off. 3 pins for 8. Take it. The flight time on these AP shells too are 5.8. So they're pretty quick, which means they're not very lofty. So I don't think you're gonna be shooting over any islands or mountains anytime soon. Also with the long fire damage, it's equal to BB, so let it burn out. Good thing is that these heals do heal back 61k or 6100. So one fire is no big deal. Let that sucker burn out. Let's see here. Poke the Heinrich for a little boop. And called us it. 1 citadel on a German BB that's angled. I'm gonna post up right here since I can't really go any further. Go back up and see if I could just slow him down. Hopefully this Missouri will be able to get some shots off too and provide some extra cover. Unless he's dealing with that Kearsarge in the Iowa. Oh, there he is. Not even looking at me. Guy's 11k. 4 pins, 1 non-pin, and a ricochet. And there's Atlanta. Doing what Atlanta does best and throw out tons and tons of fire. I'll focus on that battleship for a little bit here. Not too worried about Atlanta's HE. He's not going to hit me too hard with those. Another 5k. And Atlanta's going to feel like he's going to be brave and push here, so let me pop off another shot at the Heinrich. Hit that reload boost. Let's get that Heinrich or the Atlanta out of the game. Let her sit and a delete. Now I can just focus purely on the Heinrich. The Torps, 8-kilometer Torps, reload is pretty quick on them, 81 seconds. Not too bad. He's gonna scoot out. Scoot out a little further from me. You know, polish him off. If I didn't shoot him, a Torps would have got him. But we just secured that side. We just have a Yugumo to worry about in here. I just got spotted again, so I'm gonna turn back around. With Missouri can pop his radar and spot him out, and Jarvis can take care of him. So I'm gonna come back around here and take a look at this Kearsarge. Only have half my health back, so time to feel brave and throttle juke, which this ship does very, very well. It may not have the greatest shooting angles on it, but as hard as those, look at that, hard as those German AP shells hit, and how great the dispersion is on them, I think it's a very fair trade. I'm okay with my little pocket battleship. That's 6,800. And of course, having that adrenaline rush is super useful with having only 18-second reload on these shots now. Alright, duty's taken care of. Just keep hitting them with these pop shots here. The Kearsarge doesn't really have much of a choice but to take all of his guns off on me. Not gonna let him have that fire. I don't have the heals to deal with him right now. And I need to make sure I don't get touched by him. No touch. No touch. There you go. Get this heal back up again and continue to farm out some more damage and throttle juke. How much more I can do about that? I get that one more off. Nope. Of course I hit just a corner. Oh, I got a couple over. He's already taken out by Missouri. Looks like the rest of our team has that A cap, B cap secured. I think at this point it's just one more ship dead and all this one a game. So plenty of consumables left. That spotter plane is super nice. Trying to get these long shots.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Oh, I whiffed that one. There it is. And that's how you, that's how the Shill do. The Shill do not too bad. That's 79k damage. This is detailed report. "84 shots fired. Got a little bit more than half my hits for 72. Not a bad game. Here is the Shill in all of her beauty. She does have the biggest guns of all the other German cruisers, both tech tree and premium, at 283 millimeters. The only other two ships who have bigger guns than the mains would be the Eugen and the Hipper at 203 millimeters. So she is a little bit harder on the hits. It's like getting throat punched by Mike Tyson. It's not going to kill you, but it's definitely make you regret your decisions. But here is the captain build that I use for her. Big thing for me is being able to switch with gun feeder. So if I see that DD that pops up, the 6 kilometer hydro that's on here definitely is helpful for a DD that might be in smoke. So being able to switch over from the AP to the HE real quick and absolutely ruining a DD's day, absolutely needed. And when you want to ruin everybody else's day, the heavy AP shells. Yes, you get plus 5% on the damage. That 5% really helps when it comes to taking out targets like battleships, as you saw with the Heinrich getting citadeled and then hit for another 11,000 after that. Superintendent is a huge must for me as well because of that extra consumable. That reload booster is huge to have. Definitely gets you in a situation where you might be able to take a couple shots and maybe take out something that's on your heels or get in a couple of those good shots. Something might be more broadside to you. The detect being 11.7 is fairly good. Don't think you're gonna sit in smoke though and farm out anything. The smoke detect is 11, so you're not really missing out on much. One thing though, if you don't have Lucians, another really good commander you use for it, if you do not have a 21 point commander, if you don't have Lucians in here, go to Armory, go to Commanders, and Franz von Jutlin, the consumable specialist, is what he has on here for his enhanced skills. And having that spotting aircraft and main battery reload boost your cooldown time both at minus 12.5%. Pretty useful since this ship has both of them and you will be utilizing both more often than not. So if you do not have Lucians, very good commander to use with them. I'll definitely help out. I'll give you that little extra edge. That's gonna wrap it up. Go in and check it out. Hopefully you guys get some lucky with some containers. If not, you always buy out the whole bundle and get it for 1 credit at the end of it, which also gets you a lot of other unique things too, like the collections for the German Navy, which I need a few more left to get all the goodies that comes with it. But until next time, guys, I will see you later. As always, have a good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night, wherever you're in the world. And keep being good people. If you have any other questions, please let me know in the comments below. If you have anything you want to see next, just let me know. I am curious to know what you want to see, and we'll do pretty much any suggestion you put out there. So whether it's going to be weird commander builds, weird battleship builds, unorthodox builds, let me know. I'm definitely willing to take that trip with you. We might be able to find a new meta or something that's just definitely for memes. But until next time, take it easy, guys.